My thoughts on the 501st Legion Clone Troopers Battle Pack. I'd say overall it was quite an enjoyable build. The smaller of the builds that I've done so far, certainly if you compare that to the AT-AT summer set, the A-Wing UCS set, obviously, just to have 2 bags in a box makes a huge difference. But it still took us just over 2 hours to do this, so that's something to consider. Certainly when you're doing a live chat and talking at the same time, it's probably going to take a little longer, but I'm averaging around an hour a bag at the moment. One of the biggest highlights, I think, for me, for the 501st Legion Clone Troopers Battle Pack is the number of clone troopers you get. Clearly you guys are keen on building out your clone trooper army. You get 4 clone troopers, technically 3 if you discount the 4th being a jet trooper, but overall it is a really nice set for minifigures. And of course the helmets come off for these minifigures, and you've got a nice printed face there if you wanted for them to not have their helmets on at any point. All of these come with blasters, so if you do have other battle packs and you're putting one of your clone troopers in the AT-RT, doesn't necessarily need a blaster, so that will free up a blaster that comes in the pack for you to use in other ones. Do have a really kind of, I probably call that like a sniper blaster, a really long one for a single clone trooper for you to use. And of course the jet trooper with his jetpack on the back, Mando style. Wonder actually if you wanted to mod this, put a Mando helmet on this clone trooper. I'm sure you'd get some criticism on the Insta feed for that, but a jet trooper, nice to be included with this set. And of course, no battle pack is complete without the other side. That being said, the Mandalorian battle pack doesn't have any enemy figures for you to play with, but you get 2 droids as part of this. Battle droids. My first battle droids actually that are in my collection. The same with the clone troopers. This is the first set that has given me clone troopers and battle droids. Alright, so what else do we have as part of this set? We've got the Bark Speeder. Now this is probably one of the highlights. I enjoyed building this Bark Speeder. It is longer in length than I was expecting, but some really nice detailing to this. The handlebars up and down work as you would expect. Really nice touch to have 2 blasters on the back of this, and a clip to the side, which you probably wouldn't get usually with a battle pack, but that works really well. And then obviously the AT-RT that comes with this battle pack. It is quite light actually. The legs function really securely. You've got that stud shooter on the front. For those of you that aren't a fan of the stud shooter, you can remove it if you wanted to, but I think for now it completes the look for me of the AT-RT. I think if I was to give this a rating out of 10 for the set itself, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I'm used to building the bigger sets, the UCS sets, the AT-AT being a prime example, the bigger, longer builds. I think the more complex a build for me, the more interesting I find it, the more time I spend and invest in the build, the better I feel it looks on display, because I know the time and effort that's been put into it. That being said, it doesn't distract or detract from the fact that this is a super battle pack. The minifigures alone, it's up there on the hit list for many of you. I'm aware of that. But I think as a set as a whole, it does a really good job of capturing the Clone Wars, of capturing two vehicles that are used throughout the series. They're interactive enough with the stud shooters, and the only criticism I'd say of this particular set, and this will come as no surprise to those of you that painfully watch me try and do this, the amount of stickers that it comes with. You'll see from the empty sticker sleeve or sheet, there are a fair few to put on as part of this battle pack. Now, it's not a problem for those of you with steady hands. If you do have difficulty with putting the stickers on, then you will be slightly frustrated at certain elements of this build. That would probably be my only criticism. Other than that, I think everything looks really good, plays really good. The minifigures are enough in number, and I think they did a really good job at capturing the 501st Legion battle pack. And for my first battle pack, I'm fairly pleased with this. In terms of the build, rating that out of 10, I'd say it was a fairly easy build, so I'd give that a maybe 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. Nothing too difficult about this. It was still quite enjoyable. You've got enough variety in the bricks and the connections and pieces that you're putting together. The range of movement for the ATRT is quite neatly done, and the thought process behind the engineering of some of the pieces for the bark speeder also give it quite a high score for me from a build perspective. And it's a fairly quick build if you're not doing the time-lapse and the live stream all in one go. So there you have it, the 501st Legion Clone Troopers Battle Pack.